Here we have a 2017 on a 17 registration Volvo B8R Sunsundegui SB3 72 seat PSVAR compliant coach. So we are at Hills Coaches in Wolverhampton, as you can see very clearly there, looking at this high capacity Sunsundegui Volvo. Finishing stock white with a couple of bits of vinyl. Let's get to the negative first, okay? Because there's only really one, and that is luggage. Obviously, you've got a vehicle that's low height with a lift. So, it's hard to see because there's not a lot of light, but you've got, because obviously the lift takes up a good proportion of that locker, very limited luggage on these. So if you're thinking 72 passengers going on a residential, buy a van. That's the only negative. So, as with all the stuff we sell for Hills, well presented. What I have noticed is there's little spots of bubbling appearing. Now, whether it's, I think that's more paint reaction than corrosion. So there's a bit there. I did notice that there. But other than that, you know, bits and pieces, there isn't really a lot. One thing I have noticed, this could really benefit with some trims or alloys, just to tidy it up. You know, everybody who's known me and known me for a long time know wheels are my massive phobia. Look at that little one down there and see the difference. Do you know what I mean? I've got a massive... It's just me thing. I was having a conversation with one of my customers the other day. He said, what was your big thing when you're operating? And I said, wheels. And is his toilets. Bought a coach off, he dropped the toilet, and he reckoned that if he'd dropped it on the Kremlin, that all the problems in Ukraine would be solved, because he'd just wipe out the whole of the Russian parliament with it. But there you go. Anyway, I digress. I go off on tangents. It's just how I am. Under the bonnet, Euro 6 8-litre Volvo engine. That is driven through a ZF Ecolife, fully automatic gearbox. Reverse cameras fitted. Back down the near side. Again, another little bit of bubbling with some spotting. But other than that, we're pretty good. We've got a side-mounted wheelchair lift. We've got LED destination displays to front, side and rear. Just another little scratch there. As I said, it's all bitty and bobby, innit? For me. Anyway, let's have a look on board. Oh, point that out as well. All mine are just little silly marks. We've got 72 seats on here. 3-point seat belts are fitted. Also, just to make them look a little bit sexy, we've got leather headrest inserts. Seats are in great condition. I am a fan of this product, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. It does what it says on the tin. It's a people mover, plain and simple, right? But it ticks a Euro 6 box. That's important. Oh, I've just spotted that. That's a bit nasty. That needs sorting out. It ticks a Euro 6 box. Ticks a PSVAR box. For me, it's a Volvo push-button automatic. That is a massive selling point. Low height, so no clearance worries. It's the right length, 12.2, no length worries. It's just a good all-round tool. And I think sometimes we make the mistake of thinking we can stick school parties in any old thing and it's fine. It isn't, because we need customers in the future, and it's them. So we've got to grab them while they're young, make coach travel attractive, make them realise there's benefits to it, not just stick them in the oldest, crappiest, smelliest thing we've got in the yard. And you're going to say, but Daz, we don't get enough money. to justify buying one of these? Well, I'm gonna get hung, drawn and quartered for this statement. However, if you're not getting enough money, there's only one person to blame. And if everybody goes in at proper money, it's got to be paid, right? Simple economics. So, as I said, I know I'll get hung for that comment, but you know what? I've been hung before and I'll get hung again. Back to what we're looking at. So we've got 2 sets of 3 on quick release tracking, so you lose 6 for a wheelchair, so that's 66 with a wheelchair. I'm not a fan of carpet on the seat backs, or this, I call it carpet, this grey stuff, because it starts just getting bobbly and a bit baggy. You know, if you look there, I just think maquette works better, and I've also found maquette attracts less vandalism. We're fully air conditioned, CUH system. You know, end of the day, it is what it is, this. It's no frills, it's a people mover, but it's a people mover that ticks boxes. Okay? Dash is all in good order. You wouldn't expect anything less. Don't worry about those 2 orange lights. It's had a new windscreen and it needs the lane departure thingy and all that calibrated, so that'll be sorted. Mileage wise, just over 200,000 kilometres. It's not killed, is it? You know, all in all, these are good all round vehicles. You've also got a little safe under the driver's seat, just so the driver can put his bits and bobs nice and safely. But as I said, all these do is exactly what they say on the can. Nothing more, nothing less. So to recap, it's a 2017 on a 17 registration, Volvo B8R Sunsundegui SB3 72 seat PSVAR compliant coach.